A significant number of people who are fans of soul music have the opinion that Sam Cooke is the key to understanding the origins of current soul music. This man was one of the legendary Womack brothers and a member of the Valentinos, a sibling singing group that was mentored by Sam Cooke before his sad passing. He was also the former husband of MOTOWN icon Mary Wells. The centerpiece of today's video is all about Cecil Womack. Now, if you guys love my videos and love supporting me, then I suggest you become a member of the channel where I will be releasing exclusive videos just for you all. Be sure to get that family tier so you won't miss out on these exclusive perks. Now, before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more content. Now, without further ado, let's cue that intro. Born in Cleveland, Ohio on September 25th, 1947. He and his brothers Bobby, Harry, Friendly Jr., and Curtis was a gospel group that performed on the gospel circuit in the mid-50s. Sam Cooke of the Soul Stirrers saw them and signed them to his SAR label. They adopted the name the Valentinos after becoming Sam Cooke's proteges. In 1961, they abandoned gospel music to perform and record secular music. While with Cooke's label, the Valentinos released hit songs such as Looking for a Love and It's All Over Now. Cooke's untimely and unexpected passing in an LA hotel in December of 1964 had far-reaching ramifications for the Womack brothers. Not only did the label fail, but Bobby began a relationship with Cooke's widow, and the two later married. As details about their relationship came out, Bobby became the most despised man in the music industry. Now, for more details about Bobby Womack's life, career, and this whole situation, then please tune into his story. When Bobby departed the group for a solo career, the Valentinos momentarily dissolved, before reuniting as a quartet in 1966 and signing with Chess Records, where they produced a Northern Soul song, Sweeter Than the Day Before, which was written by Cecil and Mary Wells. Around this time, Wells and Womack began dating, and they married later that year. They established a music publishing company that was named WBPTV. However, the group was dismissed by Chess in 1968 after just 2 singles, prompting Cecil to depart the Valentinos. The remaining trio, Harry, Curtis, and Friendly Jr., signed with Jubilee Records, and they released the Cecil composed songs Two Lovers History and Tired of Being Nobody before being let go in 1970. Now, for more information about the Valentinos, then tune into their story. As the 60s passed, Cecil found work as a songwriter and producer rather than performing. As Mary Wells' husband, he was ideally positioned to present her with many R&B chart triumphs, including The Doctor, Dig the Way I Feel, and Never Give a Man the World. Womack's later songwriting credits includes Love TKO, which was a major hit for Teddy Pendergrass, but was originally performed by David Oliver. This song was also covered by many vocalists including Deborah Harry, Halls and Oates, Betty Midler, Boz Scaggs, Lamb Chop, Michael McDonald, Seal, and Foreplay. I Just Want to Satisfy You for the OJs, Love Sympathy for Patti LaBelle, Your Song for the Four Tops, and New Day for George Benson was also songs that Cecil wrote. Wells and Womack had 3 children together, and due to him consistently being on the road and working, Womack and Wells separated after he discovered that she was having an affair with his older brother. The couple divorced in 1977. And again, for more information about this situation and about this story, then tune into my story about Mary Wells. Cecil later married Linda Cooke, who was the daughter of Sam Cooke. Now this formed an intriguing family tree because Cecil's brother, Bobby Womack, married Sam Cooke's widow, making Cecil Linda's step-uncle, in some type of way. Bobby also had a sexual relationship with Linda when she was underage, which was a primary reason why Bobby and Barbara Campbell divorced. When Cecil and Linda married, they left the United States. The couple had 7 children together, and they also had houses in Africa and Thailand. Cecil and Linda, they formed the legendary duo Womack and Womack in 1983 and produced the hit album Love Wars on Elektra Records. Now this album reached number 34 on the R&B charts, and the first song from this album was the remake of Love TKO, simply titled TKO, which peaked number 87 on the Billboard R&B charts. The title track peaked at number 14 on the UK singles charts. The third hit from this album was titled Baby I'm Scared of You, and it reached number 25 on the Billboard R&B charts and number 72 on the UK charts. As with most of the tracks they recorded together, the songs was written by the pair. Their next album, the self-produced Radio Music Man, was released in 1986, and it included songs that Sam Cooke had started to write before his passing, in which Cecil and Linda completed. The album only produced one hit with Strange and Funny. This was the pair's last charted entry in the US, and the song peaked at number 44 on the R&B charts. The duo departed Elektra and they signed with Manhattan Records. The only record for the label was the 1986 Star Bright. Now this album was an ill-fated chart attempt that had a little bit of their previous style. The album did generate a single titled Soul Love, Soul Man that peaked at number 58 on the UK charts. The duo that was always famous in England, and they performed at the Royal Albert Hall in 1987. Their success in the United Kingdom and other parts of the world was revived in 1988 with their hit Teardrops from their fourth album, Conscience. The single peaked at number 3 on the UK charts, number 1 in the Netherlands, Australia, and New Zealand, and number 2 in Germany and Switzerland. The album itself was certified gold in 10 different countries and platinum in 3. Womack and Womack Live at Concert was an 11-song VHS release in 1989, and it was shot during their Celebrate the World tour of Australia, America, England, Spain, and France. Their 1991 album Family Spirit did not chart, but the song Uptown was a club and radio smash. After traveling to Nigeria, they discovered their ancestral ties. Now I know I'm going to butcher this name, so just please bear with me. The Zekkariyas tribe, and Cecil adopted the name Zekkariyas. Now recording for Warner Bros. Records in 1993, they released what was to be their last album of new material under the name Womack and Womack that was titled Transformation to the House of Zekkariyas. It produced their last charted single, Secret Star, that reached number 46 in the UK charts. A compilation album followed that was titled Teardrops Greatest Hits, that was released in 1993 in the UK. The Womacks, now using their adopted African name, Zekkariyas, began recording as a family. The couple, along with their children and longtime backing group Sly, Slick, and Wicked, released Subconscious as Zeke in 2001. In 2004, they released a remix album called Circular Motion on their SAR Starship label. They continue to compose for other performers such as Rudy Turner and Randy Crawford. Zekkariyas Spent his final years touring the world with his wife and children, exploring his African origins spiritually and understanding the continent while still creating music. Sadly, on February 1st, 2013, he passed of unknown causes in South Africa at the age of 65. Now, before we go, I have a question for you all. What is your favorite song by Cecil Womack or a song he wrote?